Guys, it is a beautiful spring day here in March, and I am in my happy place in the middle of the woods. Today we are morel hunting. Don't know what a morel is. It is a mushroom that only grows for a very short period of time. We've actually already hit one honey hole and scored pretty significantly. I'm so excited about it. I am horribly out of shape and can't breathe, but I wanted to share with you a little bit about the morel and how to find it if you haven't found them before. The sun is really bright today. I'm hoping that while I'm filming this that I do find one so I can kind of show you what they look like. I'm on my way to my second spot with hopes that there will be at least one or two over here that I can share. Now, as far as where you can usually find them, I find them most often in floodplains. About to enter a really pretty one, and I'll show you guys. And I found them under ash, elm, and tulip poplar trees. A lot of the times there's a dead tree close by. A couple of things that I look for to let me know that the season has arrived is red buds will bloom. I actually found some this year before the red buds bloomed, so that was kind of exciting. However, other things that I've noticed, I can find them. The violets will be blooming, and these wild orchids, these are called trout lily. Unfortunately, they have already bloomed, so I can't show you those. But the trout lilies bloom, and so do the violets. They're so pretty. You can harvest violets. They're really great. My friend Farah over at Wrangling the Rutherfords, her daughter Callan is doing all kinds of things with violets. So those are a couple of the things that I look for to let me know that it's time to start harvesting. Another thing that grows, and I watch for it in my yard, is wild chervil. Wild chervil is an herb, and I addressed that in another video when I was foraging in my yard. It's a relative of the parsley family, and it's a fine herb usually used in French cooking, and it grows everywhere out here. But I watch for the chervil and the violets and the red buds to bloom to let me know. It's usually corresponding or coinciding with nighttime temperatures dropping into the 50s. And it just kind of gives you a good idea of when to start looking. You definitely want to look at the creek bottoms here. I'm going to turn my camera around so I can show you these creek bottoms. This is one of the creek bottoms that I visit, and it's so pretty. You see all of the yellow back there? That's wild mustard. So if you got hungry, you know there's dinner. And then of course you can dress it up a little bit with some violets. But this is the creek bottom. There's the creek. My husband's on one of those islands hunting as well. We kind of split up. We did see our first snake today, which is kind of exciting. He thinks it was a pygmy rattler. We let it keep the mushroom that it was hiding under because I don't want to get bit, and I don't really want my dog to get bit either. But oh, here's the wild chervil I was telling you guys about. It's growing all over this spot. It's this fern-like thing. Isn't it pretty? And it has these cute little white flowers. It's great. And I am rubbing all over stuff. I don't need poison ivy. Isn't it just the prettiest out here? Maybe we'll get lucky and find some mushrooms. Now, I found some earlier this year, and I ended up dehydrating them because I wasn't quite ready to use them yet. I did find a bunch of them a little while ago, and we may actually have those for dinner as well. Have some of them for dinner tonight because might as well enjoy them, right? So I'm gonna walk over here. I'm almost to where I found them in the past and just see if I see anything. And if I do, I'll turn the camera around and show you, and hopefully you guys can find them too. They're really good. As far as preparing them, I mean, I told you I've dehydrated them, so I have a jar of dried morels sitting on my counter. I think I'm gonna make a mushroom soup with it. I think that would be really, really good. Now tonight, I'm gonna cut them in half and dredge them in a bit of flour and fry them. But I've also heard that sauteing them with butter brings out the deliciousness of them as well. So I may do that. I'm not seeing anything right this second, but I've got, oh, I think I found one. Let's see. I thought I found one, but it's actually a leaf. Not a mushroom. But I know they're here because I found them in this spot earlier this year. Let's see if I can find it. That leaf right there had me thinking it was a shroom. Not a mushroom. At least not what I was looking for. Well, it's not a whole mushroom, but there is a partial one right here where it's come. Oh no, it's growing. Do you see it? Something has dug right here, and this morel is growing. Oh, I got my finger in the way. And this morel is growing out of the dirt. That is really awesome. It's kind of dirty, but I'm gonna take it because I can wash it. I'm gonna cut it. Oh, that is a beauty one. That one's really nice. I'm gonna put that in a bag and we'll have that for later. Now, a couple of things that you should have when you go hunting for mushrooms, regardless of what variety they are, is a knife is good to have. I mean, you can pick them, but there's a lot of like arguing back and forth on which is better, cutting or picking. I choose to cut because generally there's less dirt, except for in the event that I just showed you, and a mesh bag. I recommend a mesh bag mostly because I want my mushrooms to be able to release their spores as I'm walking. And that ensures that more mushrooms will be available next year. So a nice knife and mesh bags. These are just reusable produce bags. I do wash them and I use them for the farmer's market. And that's fine. And then my dad bought me this. This is a BPS knives. It's carbon steel with a wood handle. It's got a little leather pouch that sits on my belt. Another absolute favorite knife of mine is called Mora, M-O-R-A, and I do carry that one pretty regularly, but today I wanted the leather because it's just pretty. It makes me happy. But hey, we found one. Let's keep looking. I'm really tickled that we found that one morel in the dirt because I had been told, and I'd never experienced it, but morels do really well in disturbed soil. And, well, that was definitely disturbed because something had been digging something. And there was a morel growing in it. You do have to watch the ground very carefully because they do blend in spectacularly with the leaves on the ground. And I have very nearly stepped on them on several occasions. But hey, we found one, and where there's one, there is usually more. We're gonna hopefully find some. It is getting kind of later in the season, though a lot of people in our area are just now finding them for the first time, which is really exciting because everybody needs to be excited. Morels are fantastic. They are actually, oh, I found one. Let's see if I can find the, okay, so I found one, and it's not buried in the mud. I was looking to see if there's any more close by, because nope, that's not one, because I don't want to step on it. There are two here. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Do you see them? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. But here's two. I'm gonna get down close to this one. See it? See how well it just blends into the leaves? It's kind of hard to see. And there's a leaf growing in it. It's being buried. See it? There's one there. And then we're gonna go over here, and here's this one. How awesome. And it's growing amongst the mustard. There's two. Okay, so now we have officially found 3 morels in this spot, which makes me really happy. Keep covering my camera. Don't need to be covering my camera. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut these. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but I think I can handle it. Oh, look, that's a perfect eating size. Of course, it'll need to be washed and, you know, taken care of. But look at that, it's so pretty. All right, now we're gonna cut this one. Get the mustard out of the way. Aha, there's 2, just like that. I am in 7th heaven right now because this has been a pretty successful hunt today. Oh, I'm so tickled. This is the best we've ever done. But they have come back 2 years in a row in the same spot. So that makes me feel very confident that this little honey hole will remain a honey hole as long as we continue to, you know, take care of it and not get too wild and crazy. But yay, I've got enough morels for dinner. Not just the 3 that y'all have seen me find. See, in my bag, these are the ones that we just found. The others are with my other bag. So we have plenty for dinner tonight. And I have more that I can, and plenty that I can continue to add to my dried collection for later. I know a lot of people may get upset that I don't eat them all right away. I like to savor things. And sometimes I like to share. I have friends who enjoy the wild things in life. And sometimes I like to share with my friends. And there's no harm in that. Just if you share something that you're foraging, be 100% doubly positive that you're not going to make somebody sick with it. And if you are given something that somebody has foraged, just be careful. Not everybody reacts the same way to things. And I'd hate for you to, you know, get sick. Well, we found 3 right here. I'm going to show you the rest of the mushrooms that I have found today. There's probably about 2 pounds in here. And they smell kind of mushroomy. They kind of have a little bit of fish smell. Last year, that's actually how we found them. They smell like fish. And we sniffed them out. It's kind of weird, but dinner. I'm so excited. And I'm setting them on the ground. Alright, so there's one I'm going to leave kind of older. Don't want to mess with that one. See, there were some more over here. Oh, there's one hiding.
2 right there.
There's 2 there. That one's been partially eaten, so we're gonna not mess with that one. Let's see if there's any more. Chewy, are you happy? You a good boy? You are a good boy. Right here at the end of this stump. Surely there's more right here.
Already got that one.
I was saying there's a stump right there. So you did find that one. So there might be more right here. It's just a matter of finding them. Randy just found the mother of Morels.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Oh, there's another one. What's that? There's that one. And then Chewy is sniffing that one.
Oh, there's 3. There's more. So wait, there's more.
There's more. We can probably leave that really big one. It's kind of dry looking. But that one in the middle for sure looks great. Those look amazing. That's so cool. What do you think, Chewy? You see it? You see it? That's a good boy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this and you guys get out there and find your own mushrooms and can enjoy them for dinner one night. Yeah, liked what you see, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and I would be super grateful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Y'all have a good evening.